Hey guys, it's Paradise, and Ghost of Tsushima was just the beginning. The creators of Ghost of Tsushima have something even bigger in store for their next game. This time it looks like the sequel will feature a legendary volcano, secret samurai techniques, and an unforgettable story, and we finally know Ghost of Yotei is almost here as well. Sucker Punch have recently and randomly dropped a bunch of new information about their Ghost of sequel, such as more information on the story, its gameplay, and even the release date. We know that the game will be coming out on October 2nd, 2025, so with the release date just around the corner, let's dive into all of the details, and you can let us know if you're as excited as we are for the next Ghost of game. We absolutely loved the first one, and it became an instant classic for us, so we can't wait for another go around. Before we get into the gameplay details, some of you may be interested to know that alongside the announcement of the release date of October 2nd, Sucker Punch have also revealed that the game will be getting a collector's edition. The collector's edition actually looks pretty cool and includes tons of physical and digital items. The physical items include a ghost mask that's awesome, so if you are looking to grab it, it will be available from the PlayStation Direct website sometime in the future. We just wanted to mention it as we know a few of you love those collector's editions and wouldn't want to miss out on it quite like us. Well, with the release date announcement, we also got a brand new trailer and new gameplay details, which explains more of the gameplay itself and the story. The story sets up an exciting revenge adventure with plenty of action and drama. We know that 16 years before the setting of the game in the region of Ezo, today's Hokkaido, a group of ruthless outlaws known as the Yotei 6 tore apart Atsu's life. Atsu is of course the new main character of this game, and well, they murdered her family and left her to die, impaled on a burning ginkgo tree with a sword. But Atsu did survive and didn't give up. Over the years, she trained hard, becoming skilled in combat, stealth, and survival, and it seems that we play the story of when she returns home after all of those years, fully prepared and armed with both the same sword that pinned her to the tree and a list of names that she's determined to cross off. The snake, the oni, the kitsune, the spider, the dragon, and finally their leader, Lord Saito. The devs say that Atsu's journey will unfold filled with thrilling confrontations, personal growth, and satisfying payback. But one of the awesome things about the first Ghost of game was the fact that you're able to learn more about Jin as a person through playable sections and cutscenes from his childhood. Now it looks like Sucker Punch is taking this to the next level. In the trailer, it seems that they've teased new mechanics and text that allows you to step seamlessly into Atsu's memories. In the snippet we got to see, you can see the world dynamically change and Atsu become younger. It looks super smooth and we can't wait to see what Sucker Punch does with this, and in the first game they had those insane duel intros and epic cutscenes where Jin goes full ghost mode, which we've seen many games copy since. This isn't the only way the game is changing from a gameplay and story perspective though. We know that the game will also allow you to craft your narrative slightly and choose the order in which you want to take on the Yotei 6. The devs have said they want to offer more freedom to the player this time around. It will be interesting to see how they implement it, as Ghost of Tsushima really did feel handcrafted when it comes to the story. Sometimes when developers opt to give the player the choice of story order, the story can lose some of its depth compared to a more linear story experience. Hopefully the devs of Sucker Punch have found a way to iterate on this style of story to give us both an epic tale and that sense of freedom and exploration. It seems that tracking down the Yotei 6 isn't the only thing you can do to push along the narrative. We know that Atsu can also track down dangerous targets and claim bounties, or seek out weapon senseis to learn new skills. We also know that the different activities from Tsushima will make a return to Yotei. We don't know exactly which ones yet, but hopefully the bamboo cutting makes a return, as we loved that one. It has however been confirmed that you will be able to bathe in an onsen and try sumi painting, as this is listed in the information for the game. We can also see that smoke will still mark points of interest, and from the more open world scenes, the world looks just as massive and even more beautiful than the original Ghost of Tsushima game. It looks like there's a new range of biomes and various areas to go and explore. Another addition to the open world gameplay is that the devs have said you'll be able to build a campfire anywhere in the open world for a rest under the stars. We know from the reveal of the game they have put a ton of work into the environmental and weather dynamics of the game. Particularly the night sky has a dynamic feel to it. Previously they've said that the game will include new skies featuring twinkling stars and auroras, and even more like the wind on the grass and vegetation. In the trailer for the combat though, we can see that Atsu has some new weapons such as a spear, a Kusarigama, which is a dual-wielded bladed weapon, and previously we saw in the reveal trailer that the game will include something similar to a rifle called a Tonigashima. What we're most excited for though is the ability to dual-wield katanas. It will be interesting to know if we still have access to the different stances for each of the weapons, but the devs haven't confirmed anything about that yet, so we'll have to wait and see. It was mentioned that we will have to train with various senseis as we find and learn to use each new weapon, and that you'll be able to learn new skills as we mentioned earlier. We've been given a couple examples of what to expect, and it seems unblockable strikes and disarming enemies during battles are just some of the things that we can learn as they are listed on the website. With all of these exciting and new features, Ghost of Yotei is shaping up to be a worthy successor to Ghost of Tsushima. So we're getting super excited for October 2nd, 2025 as the release date, and it's clear that Sucker Punch is aiming to deliver another masterpiece here. If you missed the trailer, we highly suggest watching the full thing because the reveal trailer was okay, but this one is awesome and actually gives us the proper Ghost of vibe, so check it out.
A wandering spirit seeking vengeance.
Who are you? I thought we killed your whole family.
The snake. The Oni. The Kitsune. The spider. The dragon. Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
I have to go home. Back where all this started.
Here at Arix Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.